everyone, and welcome to the Social Stack, your go-to channel for all things social media and marketing. All kinds of fun tips and tricks for you. Today I am going to show you how to export information from the Michael Lewis Marketing Suite so that you can save it for future use even if you are no longer an account holder. I'm Amy Stack, and here we go. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to log in, which if you've been using it, you should know. I'm just going to go to Michael Lewis, their login portal, so mlms.ordering.store. And then we're just going to log into our account. Well, I'm already logged in, which is fine. So if you aren't logged in, go ahead and log in. And then what we want to do first is I want to show you how to find designs that you've already created and worked on that you might want to save for future use. So I'm going to go ahead and hover over my account, and then you have two options here. You have order history and my saved work. We want to look at my saved work. Order history will just show you what you've ordered. Saved work will actually let you get into your templates and then update them. You can see we have a lot of information in here, and there are different categories. So if you know you don't care about your old business card designs and you don't want to use those, you can just click on one of the other categories. It's kind of like a file system there. I'm going to click on flyers. And so we have some flyers in here. Now let's say this flyer, let me find one that's updated. These look to be all blank templates. That's all right. Let's click this flyer. This is the one I want to save. So then it will give me the option to rename, to edit it, to save a copy, or view the proof and add to cart. I'm going to go ahead and just hit view proof. That will allow me to get to the section that will let me then download that flyer. You have to keep in mind that some of Michael Lewis's items are paid. So if you are making edits to one that you've already paid for, it will prompt you to pay for it again. You should be able to download something that you've already paid for if you didn't make any other edits. But here's my flyer that was in my saved work, and I'm just going to hit download unlocked PDF proof. The reason I'm doing it as a PDF is because if you're with Keller Williams, you can then go and upload that into your command system, which I'll show you later in the video here, and then you can unlock it to edit it in the future. You do have the option to download it as an image, which might come in handy for some of the social media graphics. I wanted to start with a flyer here, so you can see it's downloading into my downloads folder. So now you have the file. So that's how you extract a file that you've already worked on in the Michael Lewis suite. And that would be something that's from their print options. Now, here is the social suite. I'm going to go ahead and click that. You would do pretty much the same process. So you would just find the image that you wanted to save, open it up, view proof, and then you're just going to download that unlock proof again. Now, this is the one where I was saying this was something made for social media, so if you don't want to edit this and you just want to make sure you don't lose it, you can just hit download that front image. It's saying front image. There's only one image here. If you have something that's multiple pages, it'll give you a front and a back option here. So now that's downloading it as an image, so I can continue to use that directly to my social media sites when that comes into my downloads folder. If I do want to save it to be able to update it later in a different system or platform, I can just hit this download unlock PDF proof, and that will download it as a PDF again for me, which will then allow me to put it into another system where I can then edit it later. So that's how you do any of your print materials and any of your social media graphics that you've already worked on and saved. Now, what if you have something that you've seen that you thought might come in handy, but you haven't necessarily used it yet? What you can do is go into the section that you saw it in. So I'm just going to go into flyers. And I'm going to find a flyer that I think might be helpful for my business in the future. And we're just going to save a blank copy of it. So let's see here. Doesn't matter which one I pick, the process will be the same for all of them. So I'm just going to click this number 5 here, and it will take me into the Michael Lewis editor, and then I'll have the option to download it from there. Okay. If you want to do a front and a back, you do have the option here to click a back template, and then it will just bring up the back templates and you can click through for that. I just want to do a one-sided one, so I'm just going to hit continue to edit. And yes, I'm going to hit OK without having a back. And here we have the editor opening up. At this point, since we're not going to be editing it and we want to just save it for the future, I can just go ahead and hit view proof and continue. I don't necessarily need to update it right this minute, but I think it's a neat flyer and I might want to use it down the line. So we're just going to wait for that to update. And you can see it takes us to that pretty much that same screen we saw before when we downloaded some of our work that we'd already saved after we'd made updates. So we're going to do the same thing with this. This is a flyer, so I want to save it as a PDF. I really only recommend saving things as images if it's something you want to use on social media. So I'm going to hit that button to download my PDF. And now that will also go into my downloads folder. See it pop up right down here. And I'm going to go back. There's one more section I want to show you. Okay, so at the top, most of these are your things that you can print or you can design in social media. So here's the social media suite. Oh, page is reloading. That's okay. So I think there's 2 more things actually I want to show you. I'm going to go into the social suite and download a blank social template for you. You might not have as many options in that drop down there. I'm in an administrative account. All right. So now that I'm in the social suite, you can see these are all the templates ready to go. So let's say you really like this template. Maybe you don't have something you want to market right now, or this one, whichever one it is that you're looking at. Just click on the one you want to use the layout for in the future. Hit continue to edit. Hit OK. Because we don't need to put a back on this. And we'll just wait for it to load. Now this one, you don't really want to do a back because it is a social media template. There's no reason to have 2 pages. But again, we're going to click that view proof and continue. And it will take us into that page with the black background. And because this is social media, because this isn't updated yet, we don't want to download the image because we won't be able to edit it. So if you're downloading a piece from the social media suite that has not been updated, hit that unlock PDF proof for your download instead of the front image. This will allow us to upload it into another platform and then you can edit it from there. So that's how you save any social media templates that you like. I'm just going to go back to the editor here. It's thinking. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is there are some templates in here that you don't edit in their suite, but you might want to save to your computer for future use. And to get to that, you just click on this free stuff button on the far right of the toolbar. And that will take you into a bunch of files that you'll have access to download to your computer. So they've recently added some COVID marketing touches in PowerPoint. So you can see there's 4 files in here. And then we have some listing presentations and buyer's consultations, and there's even language of real estate PowerPoints in here, some email signature templates. So all of these files I think they're all either publisher files, PowerPoint files, or if you're using a Mac, you can get them in Pages or the equivalent editors on Apple. So all you would do is whichever ones you want to save, just click on it. And you can see I'm not doing anything. It's just automatically bringing me to this page here. So here's a font if you want to download the font. But this is the PowerPoint here. So if I go ahead and hit the PowerPoint, it's going to let me take a look at it. Oh, it looks like this is just a 1-page PowerPoint. So I'm already in the download option here. You can see they're saved in my Dropbox. So if you have a Dropbox account, you could do that as well. I would recommend doing the direct download because if you save it to Dropbox and in the account is no longer available, it might pull that flyer or that file out of your Dropbox account. So I would just recommend doing a direct download. And to do that, you just click that download button, and you can see over on the far left here, it is downloaded as a zip file, and that means that it's just multiple files in one folder. So if you want to open that later, you can see we have a couple of pieces in this folder. If you're on a PC, you just hit extract all, and then you'll get this little window that pops up, and you hit extract. And now you can save these files wherever you would like. Definitely, I would recommend saving them either in your Google Drive or somewhere safe on your computer and name it something that you'll remember what it is. If you're on a Mac, you'll have a different option that pops up. When you click on your files, there'll probably be something that says unzip. Some of the newer Macs, you can just double click and it'll unlock it for you. So just follow the prompts on your computer for that. So I'm going to go back to the Michael Lewis site. So that is how you will download any of the files here in the free stuff section. So I showed you how to download anything in your saved work, how to go through unedited work and save those templates to your downloads folder. And now the next thing I want to do is show you how to get those PDFs into Command so that you can go ahead and update them. And for that, I'm going to open a new window. I'm just going to go to my Command account, agent.kw.com. I'm already logged in. If you're not logged in, it is the same login as all your KW portal logins. Then I want to go to Designs. So Designs is over here on the left-hand side. I'll click on that. And I'm in my design section now. I want to actually add something to this section. So I'm going to hit the big blue plus sign, and I'm going to hit Import PDF. So remember, we saved all those files as PDFs. And go ahead and hit Import. I'll hit Next. It will take me to the next window. And then right at the top here, we have this option that says Import PDF Files. So I could click it, and I can find my Downloads folder, and I can see those most recent downloads in there, and choose the one I want to import. Now you can see it says it's uploading over here. You can also, as it says, drag and drop right from your download folder or your desktop or wherever you have it saved. So see, I just clicked and held, and I can drag and drop it right in place there. It's still working on uploading that first one. So you can only upload one at a time. Some of the ones that have a lot of graphics take a little bit longer to upload, just because they're really heavy and large file sizes. There we go. So we see we're at 84% now, 100%, and here's our design. So this is the first page I uploaded, and you can see there's a little triangle with an exclamation point here. That means that it needs a little bit of information from us. So if I just double click on that design, it will pull up a window here that tells me what information the system is looking for from us. This is saying that there's some fonts in that file that it sees are there but are not available in Command. So we have the option to choose from the Command library over on the right-hand side. Typically, I just hit Replace All and choose one font, so I don't have to choose all four individually. And then you can always change the fonts once you open the document later. So I'm going to choose from my library of fonts. Just going to choose this one here and hit Continue. And then the next thing it's asking us is what size or what type of measurement unit this file should be measured in. So for anything that's social media, those square like Instagram type templates or something you're wanting to put on Facebook or LinkedIn, you probably want to use the pixel measurement for that. What I put in was a flyer, so that's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that's measured in inches, so I'm going to choose inches for that. Most of the time here we won't be using the metric system. If you have something that comes in that, that's fine. Just choose which one fits your piece best. So I'm choosing inches, I'm hitting Continue, and then it should open up the file for me once I double click on it. So that was, just to reiterate, that was a PDF we uploaded, which typically you cannot edit. They are view only. So now I've opened this file, and you can see I can click on all of these items. I can move them. I can delete them. I can put my own pictures in. I can click on the text and update it. So it has given us the ability to go ahead and update any of those templates that we put in here, whether it's one we've created or one that's just a generic blanket template, like the one I pulled in here from Michael Lewis. So now you know how to extract your files that you've saved, files that are a general template from Michael Lewis that you might want to use in the future, and the information from their free stuff section. And then you know how to upload PDFs into Command and then go ahead and edit them for future use. Those items that were in the free stuff section are going to download to your computer in the file format that you should be able to edit already. If you're in my market center in Glen Ellen, some of those files are Publisher. All of our office computers have Publisher available on them, so if you don't have it on your computer, you can always update them on any of our office computers. The rest of them are PowerPoint, or if you're a Mac user, they have the Apple equivalent as well. So those ones you don't need to pull into Command. You can always save them as a PDF and pull them into Command and do the same thing we just went through. But that is how you can save those files for future use, and even without having the Michael Lewis program. I hope you guys learned something today, and remember to like and subscribe for future updates. See y'all soon!